Everyone, Josh here from Rupert and Josh Do Stuff. I'm going to be doing something we haven't done quite yet on this channel. We're doing a solo, spoiler-free movie review. I'm going to be talking about the latest addition to the DC cinematic universe. I'm going to be talking about Wonder Woman, which I think at the moment I'm the only one on this channel who has got to watch the film. So, Wonder Woman. Coming hot off the heels of things like Suicide Squad, Man of Steel, Batman, Superman, the DC cinematic universe, which, to be fair and critical, hasn't been great so far. I'm personally quite a big fan of Man of Steel. I think there's a lot of merit in the Batman, Superman extended cut, but other than that, really not a lot to love in this franchise. I think that Wonder Woman was going to be the flotation device to keep this franchise running, especially when you take into account its far stronger competitor over in Marvel. So where to go with Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman takes place in the First World War, something we haven't really seen, even in the comics, for Diana of Themyscira, and is a visual treat. It's a really great looking movie to start off with. It just looks fantastic. Everything about it really plays out nicely. Definitely doesn't excuse that. Definitely doesn't sort of do what Suicide Squad did with its sort of overabundance of style over substance. This one was very sort of concise in what it's going to do. It gets a lot of lore and what would be considered very heavy storytelling done quickly and efficiently, to the point where anyone who hasn't really heard of Wonder Woman or knows a lot about Wonder Woman can get into this film really quickly. As a general overview of this film, I'd say it's very similar, and I hate to compare it to this, it's very similar to Captain America, the First Avenger from Marvel. You've got very much the same thing, a war going on, someone who's quite unknown to this whole scenario coming into it. There's a love interest, and they are separated without sort of giving too much away, and it all sort of builds together. Moving on to the point that I'm really happy with this film, in this sort of quickie, non-spoilery one, is I'm really happy that finally, having gone to the cinema and have so many people that I can look up to, you know, I've got Iron Man, I've got Captain America, I've got Spider-Man, and there are so many people. It's really been nice, especially as a cinema worker, to see people coming out of this film, especially girls, you know, little girls, and coming out and going, I've got someone to look up to, and there's someone I can do for cons or for Halloween. It's been a really nice, progressive movie on that front, and that isn't the only reason I think this film is great, but that's definitely a key factor in it. Other reasons I think this film is great are it's very funny without forcing it in like Suicide Squad did. It takes a serious tone, very much what Man of Steel or Batman Superman tried to do with their serious tones, but it manages to balance it because it doesn't take itself too seriously. There's this nice sort of line of every now and then you get a nice joke that doesn't detract yourself from kind of the horror of what's going on. You know, World War I isn't something you want to make light of, and this film doesn't. It skirts that nice balance. Not only that, we get an excellent cast, not to mention Gal Gadot, who we already knew from her excellent turn, and quite frankly, scene-stealing turn in Batman vs. Superman. You get Chris Pine, who only recently really pulled himself out of the bag as Captain Kirk in Star Trek Beyond. I'm going to say he's a little weak in the other two, but he's really coming into his own. And in Steve Trevor in this film, he's got that sort of brash, Indiana Jones level confidence, very much sort of like a young Harrison Ford, which is a really great point for this film. You also get people like David Bellowis, who, to people out there who want to have him on face recognition, he played Remus Lupin in the Harry Potter franchise, and to those of you who want to go into British film territory, he played the lead in Mike Leigh's Naked, which is a film I definitely recommend you all check out. And just everyone like Danny Huston, who was in X-Men Origins Wolverine, just a great all-round cast that all sort of build. It's a really tremendous looking film that takes a setting that we haven't really seen portrayed, not just in the DC universe, but in movies in general. The whole World War I setting is a really unique one. The whole supporting cast, Ewan Bremner is someone I also just forgot there from Trainspotting 2, who plays Spud. He's really great. It gets a singing number, which is really oddly emotional in the film. So without really giving too much away, and of course this is a spoiler-free one, and I'm sure on this channel we're going to explore this film much more in depth when other members of this channel have gone to watch the film. It's a really great effort from the DC universe, and I'm really happy to have gone and watched it, and I really think this is going to put this cinematic universe on a, not so much a pegging with Marvel, but definitely has put it on the right track to be something that is more watchable than its previous counterparts have been. If I'm going to review it solo by myself right now. I love its message. I love everyone in it, and I think visually it's stunning, and I'm so happy Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot are coming back for the sequel. So far, in the DC Universe, it's definitely the best effort. For me, that's big, because I thought Man of Steel was pretty much a solid 8.5 out of 10. My final verdict on Wonder Woman, for everything it has done, for everything it looks like, and for the great chemistry of the cast, and its really great sense of plotting, I am going to give Wonder Woman a 9.5 out of 10. I've been Josh Thomas. This has been my review of Wonder Woman. It's kind of a quickie. I really thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter for more and to links to our channel. Thank you for watching. Bye!